I wanted to take just a couple minutes to ask you and talk to you about self care and filling your cup up. So, let me ask you, are you someone who takes a lot of time helping other people? Maybe you do a lot for other people. You are an encourager or you're a server, and you just spend a lot of time caring about other people. Or maybe you're a caregiver. Maybe you have parents that are getting older and you're caring for them. Children, of course, we know with our children, we need to take care of them. We want to take care of them. And you love doing these things, but it starts to take a toll on you. You begin to feel like your cup is getting more empty and more empty and more empty. And pretty soon, the next thing you know, you're running around with an empty cup. You're exhausted. You still have the heart to want to help other people, but yet it makes it hard because you don't have as much enthusiasm, energy, and the ability to help the way you want to. Well, here's part of what happens. So you are helping people, you're doing all this, but your cup ends up becoming emptier because you're spending so much time helping other people that you're not really getting your cup filled up. And so there has to be a healthy balance. There has to be things that we need to do as encouragers, as servers, as people who care about other people and want to serve them. We need to make sure that we are taking some time for self care. And you say, I'm not talking about just a bubble bath or going to the spa. Yes, those are ways, if you love doing that, those are ways to have some self care. But there are 6 pillars of self care. And we need to make sure that we're filling our cup up with each one of these self care pillars. And so we're talking mental, emotional, physical, social, spiritual, financial. Yeah, there's a lot of different pillars to self-care, but we don't always think about that. So when you see your cup starting to empty, know yourself real well. What are some things that you say inside yourself? Maybe you don't say it to anybody else, but inside you, you hear different things, different comments that you make. Or maybe you start becoming frustrated. Your temper is short, or you have that underlining anger. And then when something happens, you snap real quick. Is it because you have not filled your cup up? Is it because you have not made sure that one of these areas, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, social, financially, if you're not filling up your cup, you're going to be depleted and then you have nothing to give. So look at, I know one of mine is when I start to get irritated with people, I know that I have not practiced some self care. And that means I need to take some time out for me, whether it's me listening to music that just encourages me and fills me back up, or if it's going away and spending some time with friends, or maybe it's there's something mentally that I need to deal with. You know, we're with people all the time. And so it can be frustrating depending on what groups of people you're in. And even the best groups can be draining. And so we may have some things that we need to look at. I know recently I was with some people and I realized that they were draining my cup. They weren't exactly the best group to be around all the time. And so I made the decision for myself to spend less time with that group of people and look for another group of people that are more life givers, life breathers, positive. So you might have to look at, okay, what are some changes that you need to make? Where do you feel is draining your cup? Is it just that you're serving other people, or is there other areas in your life that need some attention? One of the best things that you can do is take a pause, a time of pause, and spend some time for yourself. Do some things for you. That is not being selfish. I used to think that if I took a little time out for myself, I was being selfish, and it's not. Because we all know what they say about being in an airplane. If you've ever flown before, you know that they say put that oxygen on yourself first and then put it on your neighbor. Why? Because if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to pass out and you're not able to help the person beside you. So make sure that you take care of yourself. So that may include taking a little bit of time out to go read, to go play golf if you like to do that, to go spend some time with a friend if you haven't had good friend time, whatever it is. Make sure it's healthy, but do things that helps you to be able to fill that cup back up so that you can be good for yourself and those around you. Because you and I both know when our cup becomes empty, the people closest to us are the ones that suffer. They're the ones that feel that cup becoming empty because they're the ones that we end up being short with and a little punchy with or not present with. And if you want to be someone who's present, make sure you take time out for yourself. One of the things that I am holding for ladies is a retreat. And this is why I'm having the retreat. It is October 20th through the 22nd in Stevens, Pennsylvania, at a wonderful, beautiful place called Refreshing Mountain. And we have 7 spots left. So, ladies, take a little time out for yourself. You will be so ready to jump back into life if you come to this retreat. We've got great activities waiting for you. This is a time for you to connect with yourself, with God, and with others. And so, yes, this is a faith-based retreat, and it is going to have activities and things that are going to fill you back up to get back out in your little world and do what you do best. So look in the comments or in my bio for the link to sign up. And like I said, we have 7 spots left. So come on, ladies, you want this. I have put this together with you in mind. I look forward to seeing you there.